This demonstration is going to be about the slide effect. So let's get going on that. Let's start with a new composition. And we'll go ahead and have that be 2 seconds long in black. And we'll just replicate what we did in the previous demonstration. And I'll hit Command Y. That'll open up my new solid option. We'll make it magenta background. Let's go ahead and make some text. So we'll get our text tool. We'll type the word slide, and this applies to whatever you're going to use. So this could be a rectangle or anything. Type the word slide, and we'll go ahead and scale it up so it looks the way we want it to. I'll hit Command Option Home on my keyboard, or double click the Pan Behind tool with Command or Control on a PC held down. And that'll center my hot spot, or my axis point. And now I want to go to my align and say center horizontally, center vertically. Now we're all set to begin our animation. So let's go ahead and figure out where we want the animation to end, and we'll do a little bit of both here. We're going to animate backwards but also forwards. So let's go to say 14. I've got a 2-second animation, 24 frames per second. We'll go ahead and select the position, so P for position, and activate keyframing by hitting the stopwatch. We'll go back a little bit to where we want the animation to start, so I'll hold down Shift on my keyboard after I start dragging. So I drag first and then hold down Shift, and that'll constrain it to the horizontal axis. And then I can just slide it right off the screen and let go. And so we can move our timeline and see what's going on there. And so what I want to have happen is I want it to end there. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this keyframe and paste it, and Command C, Command V. And what I want to do is on the previous keyframe here, I want to go ahead and move this forward. So I'm going to, again, click and then hold down Shift until it's just touching the edge. And so what we've got going on now is it's sliding forward, touching the edge, and then going back to that spot. Maybe we want to give that just one more frame. And then we'll wait a few seconds, or a few, not seconds, but a few frames, and then have it slide off the screen a little bit later. So let's say here. So it's a handy thing to do, copying the keyframes. So I'm just going to select this last keyframe, Command C, Command V. It always pastes wherever the playhead is. And then all we have to do on this one is simply just hold down Shift to constrain and get it off our screen. So because these two keyframes are exactly the same, it'll hold there. So here's what we've got. And now let's turn on our Easy Ease keyframing. We'll just go ahead and select all these, right click, Keyframe Assistant, Easy Ease, or Control F9, or Function F9, or F9 on your keyboard. And I'm feeling like this second one might be just a tad, this first one might be a tad too far over. And you can see this, I can grab this handle. So I'm just going to shorten that a little bit. So now it's not going quite so far out before it snaps back. But that is a nice effect to have it sort of snap like that, a little bump. And then last but not least, of course, we want to turn on our motion blurs and then activate motion blur for that layer and let it go ahead and render out. And now we've got our slide effect working really well. You can always make some tweaks. I feel like just a little faster on everything. And there you have it. That's the slide effect. Thank you for watching.